Este es un espacio para practicar inglés con arte. Welcome. One painting, one story at a time. Let's begin.
Edvard Munch was walking with two friends. They were crossing a bridge at sunset. Suddenly, the sky turned red. His friends kept walking, but Munch stopped. He felt tired, he felt anxious, he felt alone. And then he felt something terrifying, a scream passing through nature. Not a human scream, not a sound from one person, a scream from the world itself. Welcome to The Scream by Edvard Munch. At first, the painting seems simple. A figure stands on a bridge. The mouth is open. The hands are on the face. The eyes are wide. Behind the figure, two people keep walking. They do not stop. They do not turn around. They do not seem to notice what is happening. But the world around the figure is not calm. The sky moves, the water moves, the lines move. Everything seems unstable. The bridge is straight, but the landscape is full of curves. The figure looks human, but also ghostly. It has no clear age, no clear identity, no clear place to hide. This is not a peaceful landscape. This is a landscape of anxiety. Edvard Munch was a Norwegian artist. He was born in 1863, and his work was marked by intense emotions. Munch painted love. He painted fear. He painted loneliness. He painted illness, death, desire, and anxiety. For him, art was not only about beauty, it was about the inner world. Some artists paint what they see. Munch painted what he felt. And that is why the scream still feels so modern. Because it does not show only a place, it shows a state of mind. Now look at the colors. The sky is red, orange, and yellow. It looks beautiful but also dangerous. The blue and green tones below feel cold and heavy. The contrast creates tension. The painting does not feel quiet, it feels nervous. Look at the lines. They curve, they twist, they flow. The landscape almost seems to vibrate. Some believe that the red sky in the scream may have been inspired by Krakatoa, a volcano that erupted in Indonesia in 1883. If that is true, Munch did not just see a strange sky. He felt it, as if nature itself was screaming. Munch was not trying to paint reality in a traditional way. He was trying to paint emotion. The face is simple, the body is thin, the background is distorted, everything is exaggerated because the feeling is exaggerated. This is one of the reasons why Munch is often connected with Expressionism. Expressionist artists did not simply ask, "What does the world look like?" They asked, "What does the world feel like?" And in the scream, the world feels overwhelming. So, what is this painting really about? Is the figure screaming? Maybe. But there is another possibility. Maybe the figure is not screaming. Maybe the figure is hearing the scream. A scream from nature. A scream from the sky. A scream from inside the mind. That is what makes the painting so powerful. The scream is not only outside, it is also inside. The two people in the background make the scene even more painful. The figure is not completely alone, but it feels alone. And sometimes anxiety feels exactly like that. You can be near other people and still feel that nobody understands what is happening inside you. The most frightening thing in this painting is not only the scream, it is that nobody seems to hear it. Useful words from today's story. Let's review some useful vocabulary from this painting. 1. Scream. A scream is a loud sound made when someone is afraid, hurt, or overwhelmed. In this painting, the scream seems to come from nature itself. 2. Anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of fear, tension, or worry. The painting shows anxiety through color, lines, and movement. 3. Loneliness. Loneliness is the feeling of being alone, even when there are people around. The figure is near two people, but still feels completely alone. 4. Overwhelmed. To feel overwhelmed means to feel that something is too intense or too much to handle. The figure looks overwhelmed by the world around it. 5. Distorted. Distorted means changed from the normal shape. In the scream, the landscape is distorted to express emotion. The scream is not only a painting about fear, it is a painting about the moment when the world becomes too loud inside us. Munch gave a face to anxiety. He gave a color to fear. He gave a shape to something we often cannot explain. Maybe that is why this painting is still so famous. Because more than 100 years later, we still understand that feeling. We may not always know how to say it, but when we look at this painting, we recognize it. And if your English sometimes makes you want to scream, don't worry. That is why CanvaLingo exists. Subscribe, keep listening, and let art help you learn. One painting, one story at a time. See you in the next video.